So this is day 2 of our virtual RSC training, and I'm Alok once again. So you have learned how to install the operating system in the previous class. Now once you are logged in, this is where we had left the same machine in the previous class. Now once we are logged in, what next? Being a Linux admin, majority of your time is going to be here. You are going to spend most of your time here on this terminal. So if you have missed it, I'll just show it to you. You can open the terminal in number of ways. One is you can just simply go here and click here, open the terminal. You can use the terminal, and then obviously you will be requiring the root rights. So I'll just do a switch user space hyphen, and I can specify the username here. But if you don't specify any username, it will by default take it as a root, and hyphen will also give you the home directory for the root. So I specify the password, which is Red Hat. So if you have noticed, my prompt is changed and my identity is changed. The hash means you've got all the rights. Okay, the font is a bit smaller. So how can I increase the font? It's very simple. You just need to press Control and plus. So CTRL and plus symbol to increase the font. Increase the font. So I'm just pressing. Okay, and you know that for pressing the plus, if you are using desktop machine, so you need not to use the plus which is on your right hand side, the numeric keyboard. You need to use the plus which is on top. So obviously I need to press shift, the control, shift and plus, increase the font. And any point of time you want to reduce the font, control and minus. So obviously for pressing minus, you need not to press the shift button. The control minus, the control shift and plus will increase the font size. That's great. Now once you are logged in, a good admin is the person who will not remember all the commands. Remember this. You need to be street smart. You need to learn how to take help from the machine. 90% of your problems can be solved if you read the errors, if any, very carefully, and if you are efficient in taking the helps. Believe me, 90% of your problems will be solved. So I'll just put it here. Just make it here because I'll be requiring some space here. So let me just increase it. That makes it much more easier. It's great. And let me slightly reduce it like this. Yeah. So I'll be using this space for writing down certain things. Okay. So this is your shell, and how, as I was telling you, as a good admin, you need to be street smart. You need not to cram all the commands. You need not to remember all the options. You need to be smart enough to take the help from the machine. Machine gives you a lot of information. You just have to have those skills to read it. So once we are logged in, the first thing that you should learn is some basic commands. Like I'll give you some command like cal. It will show you the current month calendar. Date will show you the current date and time. Well, you can give who am I. Who am I will give you your login name. It's plain English. One of the feature of the shell is, and the shell that you are using is bash. How can I check it? If you write echo $shell, it will show you that which shell you are using. You are using the bash shell, born again shell. Right, and the bash shell is a very powerful shell. It gives you a very interesting feature and an amazing feature, which is auto completion. What does auto completion does? See, if I'm trying to execute a command date, D-A-T-E, it's a very simple command. But in case I forget the command, I just remembered that the command was starting with D-A. So I just press D-A and press tabs 2 times. Tabs. So it will show you me all the commands starting with DA. That makes my life much more easier. And if I Just remember the first word. Okay, the command was something starting with D, but I don't recollect the command. So I just write D and press 2 times tab. It will show me all the commands starting with D. That's a huge list. And any point of time, you can clear the screen by writing clear, C-L-E-A-R. And the shortcut is Control L, CTRL and L. This is, you can clear the screen. So if I write here Control L, it will clear the screen. So it's a shortcut. Right. So I have explained you a couple of commands like cal command will show you the current month. Calendar, who am I, will show you your login name, and the other command was date. But it's fine. I'm happy with this. But you should know how to take help from the machine. What are the options? Suppose I want to know more about cal command. What are the other options? So I should be knowing how to take help. So the help pages in Linux is known as man pages or manual pages. So if I write man cal, see here, man stands for manual. I write man cal, it shows me a complete information about that particular command. You can see here, man displays the calendar. These are the options. Anything in right brackets are optional. These are not mandatory to execute the command. So these are the option. One will display single month, which is the default one. That is why I was getting the current month calendar. -3 will display you 3 months calendar. Okay, let me try this. And Q to quit. See here. Q to quit. You can see here. I press Q. I say cal -3. So 3 months calendar. The current one, which is the March, and the previous and the next one. So you can learn a lot about man or using the man. So most of the time, if you are starting it fresh, you should be spending here reading about the man pages. And any point of time, you can do a Q to quit. Interesting thing about the man pages is that the first 2 years of Unix, in the first 2 years of Unix, there was no man pages, no documentation, no help. So the first man page was actually being written on 3rd of December 1971. So way back in 1971, after 2 years since the Unix was there, they created the first man page, and no doubt it was written by Mr. Ken Thompson and Dennis Ritchie. So man uses the terminal pager program like more or less to display the output. I'll show you. See here, if I do a man cal, it automatically stops the screen. I can use up arrow key and down arrow key to move it. So this is the less program which it is using. You will be learning about the less in next classes. I can press Q to quit. So man and the cal and the command actually. So any command you want to know it, just write man and the command name. Say who am I? So it print the effective user. Move down, you can read a lot about it. But the problem is that I am new to Linux. I don't know all the commands. So how can I find out the commands? Very interesting. Say the man gives you an index feature also. It's a very beautiful feature. If I use an option here, or actually the first command, the very first command after the installation that you should be doing should be man intro. I recommend you to give this command first. Man intro. So see what it tells you. It tells you introduction to the user command, which is what you are aiming for. So it gives you a lot of information about the basic Unix commands that a user should be knowing. So you can see there it gives you a note that Linux is a flavor of Unix and the first approximation of all user commands under Unix will precisely work under Linux. So you will see a lot of command. What is a shell? What is cal command? ls command? You can see a lot of things cat. So it tells you a lot of copy, how to do the copy, cp. So different. So these are the major say basic commands that a user should be knowing it. See here, the command cat will show you this, the command copy will show you this, the command difference. So these are a list, a very beautiful thing, man intro. So from here you can learn what are the minimal bare things that I should be able to learn after the second day of my RSC training. So you should be learning ls command, the cat command, copy command will be used to copy a file, right? Move will be used to rename it, remove will be used to delete a file, be careful, a lot of things. See also some of the other things. And what is this 7? So I'll just come on onto the sections of Unix. So man pages, the topics, they are divided into certain sections. The section 1 means user commands, simple command. If you find 2, that means it's a system call. If you find number 3 here, I'll show you. If man fdisk. So fdisk is one of the commands which we use to create and remove the partitions. If I use fdisk and go to the bottom, you can see there. See also 8 number 8 is coming. So when you see 8 here, so 8 means it's a system administration or privileged command. Maintenance. Careful. Be careful in executing these commands. So I was talking about the sections. So 1 is user command, 2 is system calls. So these numbers that I'm saying. So 8 means it's a system admin. So 3 means it's a library function. 4 means it's a special file. 5 is for file format. 6 is for games. You won't be playing any games here. 7 is for conventions, which I had shown you. 8 is for system admin commands, and the 9 is for the kernel APIs. So the whole man pages are divided into sections. If I give a man, say, form, I say ls command is there. So you can read a lot about the ls command. So that's good. So man intro should be the first command. Then you can use the man and whatever command you are interested in. But please at least do a man intro and learn about the commands which are specified here. You see here, for directories you can use mkdir. So it gives you the commands also. For removing directory, for finding files, for disk mounting, for process, it's a kill command. For gathering information, man pages, which I'm going to show it to you. So it's a very interesting man page that will give you a kickstart on with your simple Linux commands, day-to-day Linux commands. So at any point of time, you don't know about a command. Say, I'll give you one simple example. I am trying to create a file system. I'm trying to create a file system. So what will it do? I don't know the command. Which command will I be using to create a file system? I don't know. So man gives you a very interesting feature of searching with a keyword. So I give man k and give any keyword. Say create file system. This is what your objective is. But I don't know the command. So man -k create file system. It gives you all the commands in which description you will find a file word file system or create. Now these are all the commands which can be helpful to you. Now you need to find out, okay, I can use mkfs.ext4 to create a ext4 file system. I can use mkfs.xfs to create a xfs file system. Okay, say I intend to create xfs file system. So I got the command and the section is coming up 8. 8 means what? It's a system admin or a privileged command. 2 means what? It's a system call. So chances are that 2 means it's a system call, right? A routine command which can be used by any user. But 8 generally will be requiring admin rights or the privileges. So now once you've got the command mkfs.xfs, you got the command, copy it, come out from here and give man and paste it and read it. So you can read a command, you can get the command information from man-k and then get that command and read it. And it also gives you the hints that which other commands you might be interested in. That's great. And one word, in case you have executed the command man-k and some words say create file system, and in my case I have got the output, but in case you got an error, nothing appropriate, you will get an error, nothing appropriate, if you are executing in a newly installed machine, a fresh machine. You won't be getting the output which I'm getting right now. You will be simply getting an error, nothing appropriate. Why? Now what happens actually is that the keyword that this option that I'm going to use, it uses an index, the man pages index, and the index by default is being created after 24 hours, after 1 day after you have installed the machine. So if I have installed the machine, fresh machine, say on 20th of March at 1400 hours, so the man-k will be live from 21st of March from the same time, because it's being actually, the index is being created by the after 1 day, and it is being actually, index updation is being done by something known as cron, but I won't be going in there right now what is cron and what are things. So in case you are receiving a error, nothing appropriate after this, I presume you have had given this command man-k create file system or any other word which you are trying to find, and you get an error, nothing appropriate, something like this. This is an error. Don't panic, just write the command man-db, man database. That means you are telling the system, don't wait for 1 day to create the man index, create it right now. So man-db can be very useful for you. So it removes or it creates a new index. See here. So now once the index is done, feel free to give the same command, it will work. So man is a very interesting command, and how to build the man database is again very interesting. And if you have say one more command can be used, say man-db can be used, and once you know the command, say I say man fdis or man say mkfs.xfs or say cal, it gives me a detailed information. Feel free to read it. But if you don't want to read the whole story, you just want to know the options, so say cal, because you already know the command -help. So it shows you the bottom line, what are the options those are available to you. So instead of reading the complete man pages, you can just ask the machine to just show you only the options. The man or command -help can be very useful. In the same manner, you can also use what is cal. So cal, it will show you, again it will like show you the basics, what that it displays a calendar. What is fdisk? It's used for your hard disk partition manipulation. But again, if you are getting nothing appropriate, please run man-db, because these commands works on the your man database index. And one more command can be used, that is apropos. Even that can be used. Cal, it shows you all the things. See, so what? So I say apropos, say fdisk. It shows me where the disk or the fdisk word is coming. So it shows me all the commands. So you can use apropos for this. So if I do a man of apropos, you can see there, search the manual page names and the description for that particular keyword. You can use these commands. Here, man, what is man-db? So you can use what is also, what is cal, or you can use what is cal here will give you, sorry, apropos. Cal will show you a lot of information. Cal calls. So the system calls are also being shown here, which you might not be interested in. This is one of the way. Another command is the info command. So you can use man cal. It gives you a lot of information about that particular command. You can give info cal. So info will also give you the same information or more. So it's up to you whether you want to use info or man. So actually, traditional way of sharing the documentation is the man pages. But in early 90s, the GNU project, they have decided that the man page is outdated and they don't need it anymore. So they have written the info to replace it. One of the benefits of the info is that it's hyperlinking feature, which is and it uses a simple markup language, and it's a searchable index. You can search for a particular word, though it can be done in the man also. Say I want to search for calendar word, so I do a slash here. You can see at the bottom regular expression search here, and I can search for a word calendar. Let's search for the word. So that is available in man also. Slash, just write slash here and say calendar. So those words are highlighted. But feel free to use any of the tools, either info or man. I have explained you the difference between the info and the man. Another very interesting thing is that if you have installed any new package, so the man pages will be available, but the your what is will not work. I'll show you one simple example. Let me see. RPM query. RPM query command can be used to find whether a particular package is installed in my machine or not. So I'm trying to say httpd. The package httpd is not installed. Okay. I don't have a yum created right now. So either I should be creating the yum. You can see the DVD here. The DVD is already mounted. So let me show you how to create a yum and what is a yum server. Right now, I'm not going into yum right now. These are the steps you should be doing on your machine if you want to install a package or remove a package, right? Just focus on the objective. How will you install a package or remove a package in Linux after the installation? So we use yum. So what to do? First thing is that I need to copy the whole DVD at a location in some folder inside my hard disk. So this is my hard disk. How can I see the free space in my hard disk? It's a very simple command, df space -h, disk free. -h means human readable. If I give dh, it shows me in kbs, which will be very difficult for me to read. -h means human readable. That gives me in mbs and gbs. That makes sense. So I will have home is separate, my boot is separate. If you remember the previous class, I've got approximately 16 GB free, which will be good for me. So I'm creating a folder here where ftp pub. Just do it, right? You can ask the questions what I'm doing it, but these are the steps you should be doing it if you want to install a package or remove a package using the yum. So first you create a folder, then you use the df-h command to see where your DVD is. My DVD is under run media. Copy all the contents under var ftpub. So I go to cd run media Alok, whatever the name is. This is my complete DVD. ls command can be used to list the contents. So it's my complete DVD here. This is my complete DVD. ls-l is long list. So I copy, just do it into var ftpub. Right, I'm copying the whole DVD under var ftpub. It will take time. Just wait. We have to wait. You, you can see the whole DVD is copied. That's great. You have to do it. So if I go to where FTP pub and I give a ls-l, this is the whole DVD. Now you should be going under etc yum.repos.d folder. Create a file, any name. I am giving server. Extension should be repo. Write anything. Say local server. You can write anything here. Name can be anything. Local yum server. Base URL is very important. Let's write file / and then / the path where FTP pub, where your DVD is, and just write GPG check 0. Just do it. Just do it for now. Just do it. Save and come out. For saving and come out, you need to press escape : WQ exclamation. So, and in case, because you might not be comfortable with the Vim, so what you can do, I can remove this. Remove server.repo. We have just learned with the man intro that rm command will be used to remove a file. So you can use a very simple command, cat, but then you have to be very careful. Cat and then the name of the file, server.repo, and then write. And please don't make any mistakes here, server, because you won't be able to go one line up. Local yum server base URL file where FTP pub GPG check 0, and for save and come out you need to press Ctrl D. That makes the same thing. The file will be there. How to view the file? You can use the ls command to check, or ll is a shortcut. Cat command can be used to view the file, cat and then the file name. Okay, so if I give a command here, yum repo list, just see it. I can see that, yeah, I'm getting this 4620 packages from my DVD. Okay. So what? So these are the steps which actually are not a part of this class, but because you might be requiring this, so I'll just copy the whole DVD and you have created a file which is pointing to that location. So what happened is that I'm going to show you very interesting thing. If I give a command rpm query httpd, it's not installed. Fair enough. So how will I install a package? It's very simple. Yum install httpd. httpd is actually a package which is used for configuring your web server. So just consider it as a package. I'm just installing one package. So this package will be installed. Just wait. Just press yes here. The package will be installed. Right. So if I give a man httpd, it works. So you can see there Apache hypertext transfer protocol server. That is good. That is good. Because once the package is installed, the man pages are also installed. Very good. But if I give what is httpd, it says nothing appropriate. That is the error that I wanted to show you. The same error will come to you when you are trying to execute the what is command on a fresh machine. What to do now? So what happens every time you install a package? The associated man pages are added, but the index database is not updated. So the index database will be updated after 1 day, or I can give here the command mandb. Now see here, it's creating it again. It has done it. So if I give the same command again, what is httpd? Now it is showing up. So that's the only thing and the very important thing I wanted to show you. You should understand this. Once you install a package, man pages are there, but the index is not updated. Index will be updated after 1 day, or you can manually force it by using the mandb command. So by man, you can find about the command. What is, you can get a very short description. What is httpd? You can also write apropos httpd and then get it. You can also use the info. One very interesting command to take the help about the file is the locate command. So locate command is actually used. So again, I'm using bash. So bash has got an auto completion feature. I use LO and press tab 2 times. It will show me all the commands starting with LO. I say CA, sorry, not in caps. It will show me all the commands starting with LOCA. I press T, locate, autocomplete. So if I try to find the command httpd.com, so locate command can be used to find the file name, the files, where a file is. You know a file, but you forget the location. You can take the help of the locate. Locate httpd.com. It's not there. It is not there. Okay, let me try. But I had installed the package. I had just installed the package. So if I show you, if I give a ll of etc httpd.conf httpd.conf, file is there. But and if I am giving locate sysctl.conf, there is one more file, sysctl.conf, or I say sysctl.conf, it's showing me, but it's not showing me httpd.conf. Why? Think about it. Again, index. The locate index is also updated after 1 day, and I had just installed the httpd. So locate will be able to track httpd after 1 day. That is fine. I can wait for 1 day. But in case you are not able to wait for 1 day, so locate database can be updated manually, like our mandb was able to update the what is. There's a command there, update db. Update db. So update db command is used to manually update the locate database, and the database that locate uses is mlocate.db. Just remember the name. So you need to run the update db because we had just installed the httpd. httpd was not installed in the previous class, whereas sysctl.conf file is a system file which is by default installed when you install the operating system. So just wait for a minute. You should learn these basics. Okay, so if I give the locate httpd, now it's working. I hope you got it. So locate is used to find out the file. So it tells you where are the files. So if you forget the name, or sorry, the location of the file, use locate and the file name. And in case you are getting nothing appropriate, don't panic, run update db. So nothing appropriate will be that in case the file name is wrong, or you have installed the package but the database is not updated. You can also use the which say fdisk. It gives you the location where the binary is. Which cal, bin cal, this is the location where the cal command is. So which command gives you the path of the system depending upon your path variable. You can also use one very interesting command is where is. Where is fdisk? It's more simple English. So what is the difference? Which will only give you the associated path of the binary, whereas where is will give you the path associated to the binary as well as the associated man pages and other files. If I give where is httpd, it shows me the binary path, other library files, the conf file location, documentation, and everything. But if I give which HTTPD, it will only give me the binary location. So these are the things that you should be able to do once the system is installed. You should be efficient in taking the man pages or reading the man pages, how to take help. If the man is not showing up, then how to, what is the relevance of man DB? What is the relevance of update DB? So you should be able to do all these things in the day two. You should be like proficient in configuring your server as a yum server, which I had shown you, and then install the package. Though I had just shown you just for the sake of that update db command and the man db command, not for this particular thing. So you should be able to take help from the machine after the day. So man can be used, man hyphen k, and some keyword can be used, info can be used, right? Apropos can be used. What is a very good command. Locate can be used to locate the files. Which and where is can be used to locate the files as well as the other associated things related to. So this is for your day 2 of this virtual training with network nerds. And I'm Alok Srivastava. I'll see you again in the next class, in the next day. Thank you very much.